a sampling of some of the emails we got during the break. This one says, "God damn you, Rob. My anticipation was at a high point. My heart was beating." And then you slam the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Only temporarily.
Oh, sure. Is it?
Patricia says, "Oh my God, you're killing us. Spit it out." And we have actually gotten a lot of emails from people who have actually either guessed or hoped at what the correct answer is. So we're back with the Tech2U guys. And what we don't know is the when.
Sure.
Weeks.
Hopefully so.
Now, I mean,
that's
obviously,
that's what we're aiming at.
That could be 2, and it could be 744.
Yeah, that's never ending.
We're shooting for closer to 2 from right now.
Yeah, I'd say closer to 4 for everybody to start having pretty easy access to it, and we're gonna I think slow roll it. We talked about that a little bit.
Yep. Well, you're gonna give me an update here live on the air because what we are doing finally is Wendy wrote in. She was one of many who said, "I would love to watch your show live."
I knew it.
I'm so excited to hear what it is.
I knew it.
I'm gonna wet my pants.
That's exactly what I guessed this morning when I first came into work.
So,
and Rob went, interesting. You guys
kept her out of the loop?
I said, you and Brandon have been wanting this for years. I know exactly what it is.
Yep. That is it. We are getting ready to launch RAD TV, and the goal is in its full form. Every single hour of every single day that we're live, people can watch us.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They get through the membership site, so they're going to have to be members. But they could get up in the morning, instead of turning on the radio, they can turn on their TV, their laptop, or whatever, and they will be able to watch us doing the show live.
We still don't have to try, right? Sweats, hair in a bun.
However you want to be seen.
I don't care. Hey, if you don't like
tens of households.
Yeah, right. If you don't care how I look, that's your problem, not mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I love this. However, do I have to see like instant messages from people as we go?
Not
okay,
not
good.
unless you're looking at something.
Just because, honestly, I don't want to have to learn how to read "It's a Man" in 10 different languages.
I'm excited. We could probably get new sponsors. Like, I'm down to wear some sponsor clothing. Somebody wants to sponsor Kyle and be like, wear my shirt. I'll do it.
Turn you into a NASCAR?
So
hell yeah.
So what the ultimate plan is that we're going to have cameras for all the show members.
That's right.
And the cameras will bounce around either between who's talking or maybe a facial expression. So I mean, this is what's taken so long is that we're designing. We didn't want to half-ass this. We didn't want to roll it out with, oh, there's a camera on Rob and no one else, or it just looks crappy or it sounds crappy.
Yeah, I'll throw out one of the biggest technical hurdles here, which we're, by the way, loving the process. It's a lot of fun to do this. Is you think about the 2 different things that people have seen videos on. You've got gaming, so Twitch, right? This is a big thing. People watch people play games.
Dawn was so talking about Twitch this morning too.
I think of Twitch, who DJs on the Ellen show. Is that who we're talking about?
You've got your camera on the gamer and maybe one other camera, and then you've got the game. Or you've got podcasts. This is another one where there's 1, maybe 2 cameras. We're talking about a full array of cameras throughout the studio, where whatever anybody's talking about inside these production areas. The ability to have a little bit of movement. We had a really cool thing I got to see on Instagram the other day with the guys walking around and making the drinks, and I thought that was a lot of fun. We can have that live as well. Follow the guys around if they want to show things around the studio. And then, of course, if it's running all the time, we get to see what's going on between the breaks. And as a fan, that is something that I've always been curious about before I came here.
Which is boring, though, right?
Well, it's funny because it's maybe like Rob said, it's maybe boring to talk about, but it's actually very interesting to see.
Okay. All right.
And one of the things I'm so excited to see is Rob's genius at play that you don't know about yet. There's a lot of things that you do that people, oh, Rob's a smart guy. One of the things you do, I talked to Danny about this a lot. I watch you read emails while you're listening to me talk. And my thought first was like, oh, he's not hearing what I'm saying. But then you respond to what I say and then say what the email said without looking back at it. And I can't write a text and listen to my wife at the same time.
I mean, that's the wife. That's a bad example.
That's fair.
That's most husbands' problem.
That's fair. But it's just the things that go on to make the show a reality is the coolest thing to see as a fan. So I'm thrilled to have people be able to see everything live.
You're lucky he's listening to you as he's reading it because I don't get that. That doesn't happen with me.
I'm just really thrilled that there's going to be cameras around between commercials because he's not going to be able to burn me with cigarettes anymore. So win-win.
The commercial break thing is one of those things that for us seems so mundane, but everybody that comes in here that has been a fan or whatever of the show says that exact thing. And there are some funny things that happen, but even the mundane stuff. I mean, people are going to see me gnawing on deli meat in the middle of a break.
There's a market for that.
Exactly. I'm going to turn into a snuff film.
I'm a little worried about it. I mean, I say some kind of messed up stuff in between the segments.
Yeah,
I read some emails and I am very mean to some of the stuff.
That's going to stop. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it's good. But I mean, mean is fine, but the messed up stuff that comes out of your mouth, that's what's going to have to stop.
Okay, got
It's
it.
like we're always on the air kind of thing.
No, honestly, your food can become a fascination because there are times where I'm serious. It's when you go to the deli and you get the whole bag of the deli meat, he will just come and you usually then at home separate it, put it on your sandwich or a little bit in a bag and take it to work. No, he will bring the whole thing in and just plop it out.
Big hunk of meat.
Just a hunk of meat, and he's just just as he said, slice by slice.
A pound. It's a pound of ham. Just
You know what's funny is one of the first things I thought was interesting when I was in here was I was in your office. We were waiting for a segment to start, and you came into the office and started making yourself a drink. And I swear, at least 4 ingredients went into this drink. There's no alcohol, but I was like, wow, he's really putting this drink together. I was just thinking to myself like that. This guy's really going to enjoy this beverage. It's not, usually pour a glass of water, drink a soda, whatever it is.
Right.
But it's those little subtleties that so many people don't know go on behind the scenes. I'm so excited.
So initial email reaction. This one says it's from Rosendo.
Hola.
Brandon's part Mexican.
Says so ready for this, worth the anticipation. I've been a member, so I'm ready. I can and will wait, but I'm so excited. Rosa says this is not good. Now I'm really not going to get my work done. One of our 84 Heidi says, woot woot, I knew it, and I am so excited. The P1 maggots have been begging for this forever. Patricia says, no words. What? No words. I want screenshot and re-record. Oh, okay. So,
Yes.
so got it.
Oh,
There is a request in there.
So we got you. I can add one other thing to this, which is that we are also doing a full rebuild of the member site. Completely from
nice.
scratch, whole new build, all new, fresh look of it.
Thank you.
We've got a nice little video on demand section.
What?
There's you want me to keep going?
Yeah, please. There's more?
There's so one of the things I did this last night, and I really had a lot of fun with this. You've named all of your segments for the last, I think it's 13 years. We have an archive of every one of these segments. So I did something kind of fun yesterday.
Now remember, this is what Ian describes as fun.
Yeah.
And
The
if
fans
you-
will agree.
I love this. You love what you do. Look at him. He is so happy. He's so happy. I love
So-
it.
They can't look at him yet.
So I gotta
yet, not
give
yet.
credit where it's due. My partner with this division, Jeff, we've been doing a lot of application development, custom applications, custom web apps, things like this. He came up with this really great idea to make it easy to search the name of any segment that you've ever had. So for the last 13 years, yesterday I typed in, just for fun to see how many times it would come up, Obama. And
Oh, damn.
and so the very first one was from 13 years ago about a feature of Michelle Obama that I'll wait for the viewers to be able to search themselves and see. But it was so cool to be able to just search. You search a word and the results immediately appear. You don't wait. You don't just take minutes. They show up as you're typing the search in. So any segment you've had for those last 13 years, you just pull it up, search a name, you got it. You can play it, add it to a playlist, play it over time, whatever you want.
So this will be part of the membership site.
Yeah, well, actually, it's already done.
It's
We
already
built it.
it's already.
Yeah, I mean, it's not live.
Right. It's not, if you're a member
we,
right now,
we
you can't do it.
finished that aspect.
It's in the garage.
So longtime fans like you, when they're thinking of a particular bit or a particular day, if they can just get the right keywords, as long as it doesn't go older than 2008.
I called in like 6-7 years ago about a thing about traffic. So I searched traffic, and I found it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that when I made fun of your name?
No, that was a different one.
That was
yeah. I couldn't find that one.
I can't tell you guys how I'm actually getting kind of emotional hearing about what we have going on because over 10 years ago, it was just little old me being my own little IT guy, and Rob trusted me to try to build something like this. And you know, to my credit, I was able to do it. But also, I feel like I've been letting the listeners down over the last couple of years because it's just been degrading. And so to know that we're going to be able to give what the listeners deserve is so powerful, and it means a lot to me. So thank you guys.
Bridget.
Oh, I'm excited.
We got this note from Hector says, will these videos be saved like the audio files?
Yeah. Video on demand will be available, so you'll be able to search for them.
Denise says, I'm so excited. I've been listening since 1999, and I got chills when you announced RAD TV.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah. I mean, it's all through the membership site.
I
So,
like it.
Yeah. You
That's
know,
Beautiful.
Rad TV.
Yeah.
I like it too.
Live.
Of course, look, morons, I don't think you quite understood what Kyle said, or as the business owner, what he meant. No, he's not just going to wear random shirts of yours to advertise your business for free.
Got paid.
It's a business thing.
Yeah, money.
Good
That's right.
Lord. So what's the holdup? What do we got to do now?
Yeah, so there's one of the things that's the biggest technical hurdle is we want to make sure that this is as seamless of a process as possible, especially for our existing members, right? So these are people who have been logging in for months or years with an existing, username, password. They're, everything is they know how it works. It's very simple. So we want to make sure that transition from the existing site to the new one is as easy as possible. So there's a lot of database backend testing. Security is a really big part of this. Obviously, people are logging in, they're paying with a card, they're going to be a member. So yeah, making sure that all of those I's are dotted and T's are crossed is critical before we ever roll anything out to the public, of course.
So, but you think you can get that done in 2 weeks? This is what our meetings are like, by the way.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so I would say that the vast majority of it for basic demonstration is ready to go. So we can start showing you a lot of how the site is built out, and we're going to be fine tuning. It's going to be the biggest holdup, I think, right now. And I wouldn't even say holdup. I think the biggest unknown is just going to be getting the members switched over from the existing database that they're stored in, which you guys set up with what you had available, and it totally works. But we're going to switch to something significantly more advanced. It's a lot of data to move over, so we want to make sure it's done the right way.
Will existing members be affected? Will they know any of this, or is it just going to happen?
The only thing that what we're aiming for is the only thing they're going to know is that they're going to reset their password. That's pretty much going to be it.
So they'll get an email to tell them to do that.
When they log in the first time, they're going to get an invitation through their email to reset the password. That's the goal right now. We're 99% sure it's going to end up working that way.
So with RAD TV, when people log in or whatever, on their screen, are they seeing all the studios at the same time? Or are they, can they see all of us together at the same time? Or are they having to choose screens, or is it 4 different screens? What is it?
So I think, no pressure on Brandon here, but Brandon is going to really sort of be the theory right now is that Brandon's really going to lead that charge as far as what is being seen at any given moment. We're going to give him a very quick, easy control to switch between different views. So we'll have views that show maybe an entire wide view of what's going on in the room that we're in, plus a different view of the production room. Yeah. I think that there's times where, like I'll listen to Kyle and Queenie sort of banter for a moment, and I want to see them both. So there's an option to see the whole room, and everybody's reaction. And there's plenty of times where obviously we're listening to Rob for a couple minutes, so we're going to see his face, and that's what's going to make sense. And then you're going to chime in, and we'll switch over to your camera. And that control though is going to be, I think, a lot of creativity by Brandon.
And the members, the viewers, they don't have to do anything.
No,
they're not picking. It's just just like when you're watching TV.
Log in on your computer. You can push it up to your TV. You can watch it on your phone. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be very simple.
You hear that, Kyle? People like to see us banter. I'm super excited because I have gone through this thing that no woman should have to go through, where my hair and my makeup will just look so good. I'll pick out the greatest outfits, and it's just, a video doesn't happen that day. Some days they happen, some days they don't. And it just feels like it's just such a waste of hairstyles and makeup, and I'm so glad that I don't have to go through that anymore.
So, Ian, if people are so excited, okay, I want to get on the ground floor, is it, I mean, just an honest question for them, is it better to wait until we have this thing up and running to join the membership site, or should people be running to join the membership site?
I would say that I think that if it were me, I would really want to know where we're coming from and where we're going to. We're doing a complete overhaul of this page, and the content that we're adding is going to be pretty awesome. But there's a lot there. I mean, just going through it now, there's a lot that people who aren't members don't realize what's there. So, I mean, I would say if you're interested at all, it's a good time to look at it. Yeah, get into it now.
Which and I meant that as just a candid question. It's not like, yeah, we want more of your money.
No.
now.
I think that Jeff and I were blown away at the amount of content we were having to pull into this page. We've only done videos so far. We're starting to pull in things like articles that have, the other content that's on this page. It's a little bit more unique than just videos. But even just the video content is massive. Pulling all that stuff from the database that it's in. It's taken a while. There's a lot there.
Well, we are super excited. Brandon got a little emotional there because he has put a lot into this, and I've been excited about this. Thank you guys so much. Such great partners, and we look forward to the updates. But we're hoping by Thanksgiving that we're up and running.
That's the goal.
Right. That's like by Thanksgiving, the members are watching us as much as they want. Every
and of
morning.
course, that means that our goal is like next week, right? So
Right.
Damn.
And Ari, thanks for coming by. A reminder for all business owners, Tech2U. Ari's the guy that will solve your problems before they actually happen. And it's all the same thing. Tech2U.com and the phone number's right there.